Welcome, friends. You've just stepped into a place where food brings us together, where every dish is made from scratch and every meal is a celebration. This is our faraway village, our kitchen, and now it's yours too. This morning, we wander down to the heart of our village, the local market. It's more than just a place for trade. It's where stories are exchanged over bundles of herbs, and the news of the day rides on the scent of freshly baked bread. Of course, one does not simply stroll through our market without the sacred art of bargaining. It's a gentle dance of wit and charm, a ritual passed down like our recipes. Today, our eyes catch a glimmer among the wooden stalls, crates brimming with freshly harvested figs. These treasures are just perfect for crafting a time-honored delicacy, the famous Azerbaijani fig jam. Fig jam, among the pantheon of our traditional jams, it sits like a crowned jewel. It's often served to guests as a gesture of high honor. But let me tell you, making fig jam is no walk in the orchard. It's one of the most demanding of the jam family, requiring a watchful eye and patient hands. The goal is to coax the syrup into a clear, amber-hued nectar, like liquid gold glistening in the sunlight. My wife, like so many Azerbaijani women, learned this art not from a book, but from the hands of her mother, who in turn learned it from hers. These are lessons stitched with quiet wisdom, shared over pots bubbling with sugar and thyme, and so the recipe is not just preserved, but lived, passed from hand to hand, heart to heart. Figs are harvested here in late summer, when the sun has done its work and the fruit blushes with ripeness. It's essential they're plucked at just the right moment, fully ripe but not overly soft, so they hold their shape during the slow cooking. Now, if you've ever tried your hand at making fig jam, you'll know it's as much about patience as it is about precision. The figs must be pricked just enough to let the syrup in without losing their form. The balance of sugar, lemon, and thyme must be watched like a hawk. I remember once, as a child, sneaking into my grandmother's kitchen while her fig jam simmered on the stove. I was drawn in by the aroma, but curiosity got the better of me, and I dipped a wooden spoon into the pot too early. She caught me, of course, not with anger, but with a chuckle and a lesson. Across the world, the fig has long held a place of deep symbolism. From ancient Greece to the gardens of the East, it's a fruit tied to wisdom, abundance, and even sensuality. A quiet icon nestled in myth and memory, offering both nourishment and meaning. Here in Azerbaijan, the fig carries its own sacred weight. It symbolizes prosperity, sweetness in life, and the continuity of family. Fig trees often grow near old homes, their roots deep, their fruit a reminder of resilience and quiet giving. We don't just eat figs, we honor them. The first batch of figs my wife gently split in half will become our breakfast jam, the kind you spread over warm toast with a sliver of creamy butter, a simple luxury that turns a morning into a moment of joy. Now, as she carefully pricks this new batch, each fig is prepped to become one of those golden jewels, suspended in a syrup as clear as morning light. As the figs simmer gently in their sugar bath, the syrup begins to thicken, wrapping them in a golden sheen. While it bubbles away, my wife removes the foam that gathers on top. In Azerbaijani, we call it kaf. It's a small but vital step to ensure clarity in the syrup and purity in taste. Let's turn to our second batch now, each fig waiting its turn to be transformed, like guests at a grand feast. If you'd like to see more of our daily village life and the simple joys behind our kitchen door, follow us on Instagram. And there it is. The fig jam is ready. I can tell by its color, that deep, golden hue with a whisper of amber. My wife moves quickly now, taking it off the heat at just the right moment. A second too long, and it would get darker. The spreadable jam, too, has finished its journey. And of course, no fig jam would be complete without pairing it with a pie. It's the kind of treat that doesn't shout, but sings softly with each bite. A slice of this pie is like an embrace from the past for me, and let me explain why. In the early days of our marriage, when the world still felt like something we were just beginning to build, my wife used to make this fig pie often, almost too often if you asked her. But the truth is, I adored fig jam so much she made it just to see my face light up. Our little home would fill with the scent of pastry and slow-cooked figs, and I'd always sneak a piece before it cooled. Watching her over the years as she honed her cooking skills with such quiet devotion fills me with a pride I can't quite put into words. At the kitchen counter, she's always reserved, almost solemn, as though in conversation with the ingredients themselves. While the pie rests and the fig jam jars are neatly lined up, it's time to make some tea, something that's always present in our home. If you are enjoying this little journey with us, from the market stalls to the jam jars, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe. It's a small click for you, but it means the world to us. And if you think someone else might enjoy a taste of village life, share it along. There's always room at our table. My grandmother used to tell me a tale about an old woman known simply as Nena Gül. Her fig jam was so golden and clear, the villagers believed she stirred it with sunlight itself. When she passed, the fig trees in her orchard bore no fruit for 3 years. Then one summer, her granddaughter returned, stood under the same tree, and whispered the old prayer her grandmother taught her. That year, the figs came back, sweeter than ever. Some say, when you make fig jam with care, Nengul's spirit leans over your shoulder, guiding your hand. And maybe, just maybe, she's with us now, as my wife ladles the thick golden syrup into warm, waiting jars. Now sealed, the jars will rest in our pantry. They'll wait there until the cold days come, when a spoonful of fig jam brings back the warmth of summer. And there it is, the pie is ready, the crust is perfectly golden, and the scent of warm figs has filled the whole yard. Now it's time to set the tea table. The pie looks beautiful, rustic in all the right ways. The fig jam has bubbled just slightly through the crust, leaving golden edges and soft. And the taste is even better than we hoped. The figs are tender and rich, the pastry light but holding firm. Each bite is like a little reward, a quiet celebration of everything that went into making it. If this video brought you a bit of warmth today, we'd love it if you liked and subscribed. It's a small gesture, but it helps us share these stories and meals with more people who might need a little village calm in their day. Well, friends, that's all for today. The fire's gone low, but the stories linger. Until next time, keep it slow and keep it soulful.